We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Cesar Cazella gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows.
Now at the plate, Eddie James, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Eddie James.
And the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Adios, pelota. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Cubs are back to even now with 1 run apiece.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
In now for the Reds, Dylan Cousins.
The center fielder, Dylan Cousins.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play. Striding in once again, Doug Malone. Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. Cousins is off of first with 2 away. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And yet another throw over, being especially careful here.
Hey, no one better. Make your pitch.
Foot in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Settling in now, Eddie James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run.
Into the box now, Gerald Hager, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here, and he's back in standing. Looking to minimize the damage here. Rounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Reds out in front, 5. So striding in, Eddie James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter what side the plate of this guy bats from. He hits
high and deep to center field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now in the box, Eddie James. And their runners at the corners now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And we are tied again. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eddie James. And he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
One time, right here.
Oh, they walked me. When you're on second base, they walk.
Looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands anyway.
Come on, Brandon Davis. You're due for a base knock here. A base knock wins the game for us.
Ball game here. Brennan Davis, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. That's in there. Base hit. Throw into third. And they're going to walk off as winners.
Well, I tell you, base hit wins the game.
Here in extra inning.
Told you it was due for a base knock.
Looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing,
0 for 3. He's one of the better hitters in the team besides
me.
me.
Way to win a ball game.
He was due.
Win.
They should make Kid the player of the game, not me. Yeah, I tell you that 5-5, but he won the game in the 10th inning.
Well, it's a team sport, of course, but it is customary to recognize one individual that stood out above all else. And there he is on the screen. He's our top player of the game.
That's already why I go fast hits right now, so y'all got some Gatorade on me now, too?
With the
Shit!
base hits, he helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
All right. Oh, they got the fucking clothes on me, what the fuck? What the?
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. Chicago crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Emerson Fields earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you
There's
ready
3
for
bags of
another
fucking
edition of
gummy worms right
Major
there.
League Baseball. A good
And it's
matchup
big.
here for you tonight between the
the
Cincinnati
4.
Reds and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Lincoln Kolb out of Idaho will be the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him,
Let's see
Danny?
if Becky
Hey, this
tries to
guy's
reach
had
out
a
to me
really
today.
solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Into the box now, Eddie James. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this throw gets away from him.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Next will be the cleanup.
Hey, Brandon, I see a base hit. We tie the game
He
up.
comes in with
Come
a
on.
6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Runner's on his way to third. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Nope.
Hazley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Ramon Ochoa. The 2-2. Gets this one down. And he'll step on first for
I've got to see a rain delay in here or game rained out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him.
Digging in to try it again, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Chopper to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Brennan Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss, strike three, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. Now at the plate, Gabriel Arias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Runner breaks for third. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tom Lim.
Up next for Cincinnati, the pitcher.
Let it out, Mike. Let it out. Don't spit in the garbage can then if you got fucking shit coming out, bro.
First, he's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
All the in does not help.
Leave one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Eddie James.
Even though we're moving into the bottom of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a good throw gets him one gone. Stepping in, Eddie James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too. Hey, great job pounding his own strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Goodbye, home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as we are all knotted up at 2.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can. Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Cincinnati with their 50th team win in this one. Harmon Gomez gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on The Show is next. Justin Steele gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
The first baseman, Eddie James.
From the belt, the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Soft grounder left side. High hop, and he barehands it. There's one. It's late. He's safe. Stepping in, Brennan Davis. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 2 out with a man at first. Runners on the move for second. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Marte will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. Still no score. Second inning coming up in Chicago. And with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie James. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Eddie James.
Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player.
Stepping up now, Ramon Ochoa. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Rounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 4 and the Reds 3. Ready to take his hacks again, Eddie James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Eddie, he turned that.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, and it's now 5-3. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. Dero.
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and set to go is the switch hitting outfielder, Jose Gutierrez.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but in the middle innings, they're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do.
Last half of the seventh here, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Eddie James.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here. A solo shot here to left. His third home run of the ball game, as it is now 7-3.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Now the guy everyone is anxious to see stepping in, Eddie James, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down. Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Quinn Priester earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Clifford Robert was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line.